Welcome to Clown House Drive.
I didn't hear what he
Brett,
said.
that was so funny.
Ah.
Oh man, that was a good.
I didn't hear
one,
what he
Brett.
said,
That's a
so-
good
Welcome to
opener.
Clown House Drive.
Ha ha. Oh man.
Good movie.
Yes.
So, like we said in the A part, we just saw It.
Mm-hmm.
What movie did we see?
It.
You gotta say the title or they won't know.
The Thing. We saw The Thing. The movie. It. That was a pretty solid movie. I can't say anything about how good of an adaptation it is. That's why we have Quentin and his obsessive compulsive reading.
Not just reading, that's with everything. When I
Yeah.
get down to, when I'm like, I'm gonna finish this, I fucking finish things.
I know you do.
I'm good at it.
I am not.
Yeah, I know.
Opposites attract. We got the Suck Master and the Fuck Master.
Can I say this movie really reminded me of what was it? Lean on Me. That the other movie.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
based On the, like that.
Yeah, that one's also by
Do you
Steven
mean
Seagal.
Stand By Me?
Yes. Stand By
Okay,
Me.
I was gonna say, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Lean,
yeah.
what the fuck is
That's-
Lean on
I know
Me?
what he meant.
Stand By Me. Yeah, it's because it's got the whole like
Kids.
10-year-old kids that like curse and smoke and do
Yeah.
things that kids shouldn't be doing.
Like,
And they go off on adventures and shit.
Yeah.
Well, Stand By Me, that was more of a grounded one, right?
Yeah,
It
that was
wasn't
a
anything
lot
like
more
supernatural or
grounded. No.
anything.
No, it was like the one where the 4 kids go and find the dead body.
Yeah, like I know the general plot. I just didn't know if there's like anything supernatural that
Yeah,
pops up.
this was like Stand By Me, but with like clowns.
Yeah, well, supernatural.
Supernatural, like
well, by
scary.
that same premise, you
horror.
could say Goonies was Stand By Me, but without clowns.
You mean
'Cause the
It
Goonies-
without clowns?
Goonies was a bunch of kids getting together, doing a bunch of stuff that kids shouldn't do, and technically they were exploring an underground area.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or you
I
could
haven't
say,
se- I haven't seen the Goonies,
or you
so
could
I don't
say it's
really-
like Stranger Things, but instead of
I
a
mean,
Demogorgon, it's the
It's
clown.
yeah, like I was I'm gonna save that for later. Actually, I was
Yeah.
gonna say like when Pennywise opened up his big fucking mouth, it looked like
Spoilers.
it reminded me of the Demogorgon.
Spoilers. But yeah,
that doesn't really count.
I mean,
I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Probably should.
I can't imagine a lot of people have seen it, and I had a little bit of it spoiled for me because of the pop figures. Because like, well, let's go with that in a bit.
Yeah.
I give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. Real good horror movie. Well, it's a horror movie that takes a while to become horror for me, and I'll go into that in a bit after the spoiler section. But it was real solid. The writing was fucking hilarious and like real. I wouldn't say depressing.
Not
but,
just
like,
the writing; it was mostly
the dialogue.
It was
great.
no, it was mostly Richie,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Richie.
guy
Richie.
from Stranger Things.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it was
a
fucking hilarious.
Like he was
Oh,
hilarious. They had great chemistry. You could like really tell they
Yes.
were friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were all distinct.
Yes.
I couldn't remember the Jewish boy's name.
Stan.
Stan? Yes, thank you. I don't think he really did much of the movie though. That's like my only
Yeah.
gripe out of all of them that were in the group.
Yes.
He was just kind of like, I'm just kind of here.
Yes.
That's about it. But otherwise, pretty much every character was great. And I'm gonna say I wish some of the stuff was fleshed out more. But I think it's really hard to adapt a 1,000-page book into
Alex,
even a 3-hour movie.
No, it's even harder to adapt when I tell you a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I'm just
in
saying.
terms of how it was written.
Yeah, so I mean, I get that. So I'm not too complaining about it. For like what they had in the movie, the movie as a standalone project, real good.
Yes.
Like I said, real solid. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really start. I didn't really start liking the movie until about halfway through.
Okay.
But that's when it like really got good
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was all kind of like cheesy. I could tell where it was going.
Yeah.
Like it started strong, and then halfway through, it really got strong.
Casey, what you think?
I think I'd give that like a solid 9 actually.
Okay.
I mean, again, I don't really know how to like compare it to. I don't know how it compares to the original
Or the book.
or like
Yeah.
how good of an adaptation it is. But that movie did, in my opinion, a lot of things really well for me. Like
Yes.
again, like Brett said, like the writing was really good. The fucking comedy that Richie was given, that was some good shit. There was good chemistry between them, and like that's why I compare it to Stand By Me. But it was also like really, there was also a lot of like really fucked up things, not even like including all the stuff.
Oh
the
yeah,
supernatural stuff,
even
like
outside of
stuff.
Pennywise, there were some really
There was some
screwed things.
really
in it.
fucked up things,
Yeah.
and then of course there was all the scary Pennywise stuff, which was very, very effective and good for me. I don't really have a whole lot of complaints about this movie, except, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with Brett about Stan, but even that, I'm not really that upset about it.
No.
I mean, I really can't think of, like, anything else that, like, I don't...
Like, my biggest problem is why I'm giving it an 8 instead of, like, a 8.5 or anything. It's just because it didn't feel fleshed out enough. But I think they can fix that, and I'll talk about that in the spoiler section. And then Quinn's probably going to have some insight.
Okay, I think I give it an 8 compared to the older adaptation. Because the older adaptation, the way it was done, it wasn't a movie, it was a TV miniseries on ABC.
Yeah, I was explaining that to Casey before the movie started.
Yeah.
Really fucking stupid because they're adapting one of the like longest and most fucked up Stephen King books into an ABC show that they're gonna try and broadcast for everyone. So what the ABC one did is it took a watered down version of the material and then pretty much like took it from book to page pretty much all the same, except it was like really watered down and a lot of the messed up stuff was taken out. Now, in comparison to the original, in terms of just the Pennywise, so Tim Curry versus this dude, I think they are the same in terms of their performance. But I think that's only because of the special effects that this dude got.
Oh, for
all
sure.
That kind of stuff.
Oh, you couldn't pull this shit off in like the 70s or 80s. Whatever.
It was the 90s.
90s. Fuck, never mind.
Yeah, in the original one, if Tim Curry had the special effects, I think he would have done better.
Oh, Tim Curry definitely could have pulled off better performance and all this stuff.
I give it an 8. Let's go to spoilers.
Okay. There were two things I was going to say. The main thing that really kicked it off for me is throughout like the beginning of the movie.
Are we in spoilers?
Yeah, you said moving
well,
close.
I thought usually we confirmed it, but okay, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Now, like I said, the beginning of the movie felt pretty formulaic for me. I kind of tell like, okay, this is a spooky, silly, scary clown movie.
Yes.
Whatever. It's not that scary. It's relying on jump scares. But then that's how it baits you. That's how it gets you. Is then what really flicked the switch for me is the basement scene where Bill, he goes down to his basement and sees Georgie, but it's not actually Georgie, it's Pennywise in disguise. And Georgie kept saying like, you can float too, or you'll float too. And he keeps saying it over and over, and his voice keeps getting just like more and more distorted, and he starts like, his flesh starts melting off, and Pennywise starts floating up from the water, and I'm like, fuck.
This is fucking terrifying.
This is good.
Yeah.
And like, that's when it started getting good, but what really got me, and I could actually feel my heart pounding during this, was the clown room.
Yeah.
That was legit terrifying. Like, it wasn't relying on jump scares, well, at least not to the very end, but at that point it earned it.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was just ratcheting up the tension. Everything about it was phenomenal. Like, everything from there on was just gold.
Yeah, no, the best one in my opinion, because this happened before they went into the house. The best scare.
Oh no, and the
fucking projector. The projector scene. Holy shit, that scared the Jesus out of me.
Yeah, like that was just a clusterfuck of fear right there, and it was good.
Yeah.
Like, again, it built up the tension with the projector flicking through and changing to Pennywise. And then he just pops out as a giant from this fucking projector, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh god, he's actually here. Yeah. Oh no.
But, so the fundamental difference between this movie and the book is, in the book, there's two timelines. There's 1958 and 1985. This one started in 88, so I think they're going to do 2015.
I can imagine that, yeah. And I can imagine that's where, like, chapter 1 ends right there. So they're trying to, like, make it into a 2-part movie.
Yes.
Which I think was great, because I didn't know that. So that one explains why it says chapter 1 at the end. And 2, it hooks people back in, and it also makes it a bit more faithful to the book.
So the way the book is laid out is it isn't like part 1, the first half is the kids and the second half is the adults. It flips like every couple of chapters. So like the book has like this many parts, and what it is like it starts out and it'll do like a little bit of the kids section, then it'll do a little bit of the adult section. It goes back and forth throughout the whole book.
Love it when it does that.
Yeah. But what was it? A lot of this stuff I thought the like the Neibolt Street, that was really good. One thing that One thing, their first encounters with Pennywise all around, they were
Oh yeah.
they were either better or a lot different. Like Mike in the book, his dad isn't dead, so it's not a bunch of burn victims that come out. It's a giant ass bird that scares the shit out of him.
I think that was better in the movie then. Like
No, but it has it has understandable context in the book, because apparently when Mike was like 2 years old, his mom set him out in just outside, and then a bird came and started pecking him when he was like 2.
Oh, okay.
So then a giant bird comes and attacks him because he's scared of birds. And then Stan, his wasn't a painting. What he did is he was bird watching, and he went into the standpipe, which is where they store all the water, and a bunch of dead kids started walking down the stairs.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And also, this is one thing that they didn't explain in the movie. So when they were fighting Pennywise at the very end, and Ben, the large kid, was against him, and he turned into a mummy, right?
Yeah.
That's because in the book, when
they didn't really have a scene for him.
He sees a mummy. That's why.
Oh, okay.
In the book, he sees a mummy.
Oh no, they did have a scene for him. He was going to Easter eggs.
You saw that, yeah. Also, in the book, the first encounters don't all happen on the same day.
Okay.
The first encounters are spread out. Like Ben's is in like January, and then they have it all at different times. They don't just have it all at the same day.
Well, I didn't think they're having it the same day in this, but I knew they're happening very close together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they probably were not happening the same day, but.
No, they were all happening after school ended.
Well, after school ended, yeah, but not the same day. I could imagine within the same week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like generally during summer vacation. Like I definitely agree with that point.
Like I was excited for this movie before it even came out, obviously, and when even in the first scene, just when Pennywise ripped off that kid's arm,
oh yeah,
I was so happy, because in the original it's just a close up of Tim Curry's teeth and then it's over. It's like Tim Curry talking to the kid, and then it's like his teeth, and then done. That one, you saw him fucking bite his goddamn arm off and rip that kid down the fucking drain.
Yeah. Like you saw the arm extend out, and you could definitely tell it extends out a little further.
Yep, than it should have.
So it wasn't even like so much that it got ridiculous. No, it's just enough to be unsettling.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great. Now, I do think it was a bit too strong to start the movie, if you know what I'm saying.
No,
like,
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, like I just thought that they might have held back a little bit, but
no,
again,
that's the first chapter of the book.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's the first chapter of the book. I'm talking from just a purely movie standpoint.
And in the original too.
Yeah.
I agree with Brett. Like, I think it would have been a lot more. I think
like,
it could have also been just as effective if you had held back a little bit.
Like, maybe you just saw that it bite into his arm and then cut to where it's just the blood.
Yeah.
I think that would have preserved a little bit of the mystery of Pennywise even more, while showing that, yeah, he fucking eats kids.
Yeah.
Like, that part is obvious. But I mean, like, just the graphic, like him ripping off the arm and seeing Georgie crawl away, like that might have been just a bit too much.
In the book, he didn't crawl away. In the book, it was just his body was left out. It was just his arm that got taken.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah, that would have been worse.
Yeah. No, if they started the movie like that, maybe I could see. But it's just like that's like what kind of tore me out of the experience a little bit. Like, wow, you're starting way strong here.
Yeah. One thing I will say is when we do our like awards for like best horror movie, it's gonna be really fucking hard for me.
Yeah.
Because we had what, Get Out, we had It Comes at Night, we had It. Oh shit. Then we got Mother next week. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm real excited about Mother.
I don't know, but are you gonna be able to go?
That's the thing. So we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But damn. Yeah. What was your favorite part, Casey?
My favorite part?
What was the scariest part then?
Scariest part? Okay, honestly, this isn't like... This isn't really that scary.
Yes.
But the part that made me like, oh fuck, was when, like, I forgot what his name was. The kid that broke his arm.
Eddie,
yeah, when they snapped it back, I was like,
yeah, okay.
I hear you.
And that wasn't scary, that was just like, fuck no.
So,
and I think that whole sequence of, like, when Bill, Eddie, and Richie all go into the house for the first time, just themselves. Yeah. I think that whole sequence is just like very, very well done.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, specifically when they were trying to like break his arm again, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. See, I hate being this person, but in the book, it was different. And I wouldn't say it was better because it wasn't just him. He didn't just fall down and break his arm. What happened is the bully, Henry, Henry, after the rock fight, what happened is he ambushed Eddie outside of a store and started shoving rocks in his face and making him like swallow rocks, and then he snapped his arm behind his back.
Oh.
Yeah. They make Henry a lot more of a villain in the book than they do in the movie.
Really? Because in the movie he was a piece of shit.
Oh no, in the book he's a lot worse.
Fuck, dude.
Okay, so I'll tell you this because I don't think either of you are going to read the book.
I'll read it eventually, but I don't mind
It's on my
spoilers.
list.
Okay,
I don't
so-
mind spoilers.
Not anytime soon, though.
So in the book, so Mike is the other kid. Mike was the kid that joined the group
Oh,
last.
the black guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was trying to
That was
avoid saying
racist,
that.
okay.
But so in the book, Henry and Mike live like on farms next to each other.
Okay.
And what happened is, since it's in the 50s, everyone's really fucking racist.
Yeah.
So obviously Henry and his family, they're really racist against the other people, and they poisoned the chicken coops at Mike's family farm. And what ended up happening is Henry started building trust between himself and Mike's dog. So he would like call Mike's dog over and feed him food for like a long time, and then he poisoned the fucking dog while watching and hanging it up by a tree.
That's...
Yeah, he's really fucked up in the book. He is like really fucked.
And they definitely hinted at that with like him stealing his dad's gun and it was about to shoot the cat. Like, that's fucked.
No, but he fucking poisoned a dog. In addition to that, the kid that died at the very beginning, not Georgie, but the guy who was that was at Henry's
other
group.
boy.
Oh, yeah,
His name's
yeah.
Patrick Hochstetter.
Yeah.
In the book, he kills his infant brother.
What the hell?
Fuck.
Because in the book he's mentally challenged or like a little disabled, and he's like, oh, if brother comes in, then I don't get enough attention, so he smothers his brother in a fucking crib.
No.
The book is so fucked up. Like that, a lot of the stuff that you saw in there, that's bad, but it ain't as bad as what Stephen King can write.
Oh, no, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
What the
I'm
fuck
well
is
aware.
wrong with Stephen King?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you know one
There's
thing,
a lot of fucked up shit.
one thing that I do appreciate about this movie, so I see adapting a Stephen King movie is one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
Because his books are a lot of inner dialogue.
Yeah, it's a lot of inner dialogue and it's just very dense and rich with detail.
Yes, it's like really hard to adapt. The only two times that I've seen it done like really successfully are The Shining, which is a completely different story.
Yeah, no, I was the same.
And The Mist, which is also, well, at least one part of it is a completely different story.
Yeah, it ends a lot differently. Right?
Oh fuck, yes it does.
Oh yeah, and I think Stephen King even admitted like the ending of the movie is a lot darker than his ending.
Oh yeah, it is. It's really fucked up.
Oh yeah, because that's one I know, and I guess spoilers for The Mist as well.
Yeah.
Because at the ending of The Mist, doesn't like the guy shoot his family, and then like the army rolls up like right after?
I don't think
Not
it's,
his,
I
not
think
his
it's just
family. It's his kid, and then two people that he was with at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And then like the army like literally rolls up like right then.
Because no, see what it was is he heard a bunch of sounds,
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, let's do it. Boom, 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 and then he puts the gun to his own mouth, and it won't fire, and he just walks outside, and then the army rolls by, and what's bad is he sees someone that left the grocery store right at the beginning. They're like, I'm running for safety, and he's like, don't go out there, and they ran out, and they drove past him. The Mist is a really fucking dark movie. But yeah, I think this did a really good job of adapting it, because I could see like scenes playing out straight from book to movie, like
Now,
shot for shot.
Like, because it's such a big book, you can't adapt everything.
Oh, absolutely
So
not.
having read the book, do you think they took what was essential and put it to screen?
Yes, I think they also added some stuff in places, and they did it well.
Make
Like,
up for it?
yeah, so like in Neibolt Street, the first time that they go in, it's not Eddie, Richie, and
Billy.
and Bill. It's just Bill and Richie, and then Eddie gets his arm broken later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they put those together, and I think it works just as well. It does take away from Henry's character
Yeah.
in terms of how much of a villain he is, but it still does.
But they really do show that he is a fucking psychopath.
Yes. he is
Like
a psycho.
when Henry died, I had absolutely like I felt nothing but happiness. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie.
Piece of shit murdered his own dad because a TV clown told him to.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Well, I mean, he was kind of. He probably
his dad was
possessed,
kind of
I guess.
abusive and kind
Oh.
of shot at him with bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I get that his dad was abusive, but he's
Still
still a
fucked up.
real
Yeah.
piece of shit for murdering him.
Yeah. And in case you couldn't tell, Bev's dad was also like really
Oh,
abusive
yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
a fucking rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was in the book.
Yeah.
In the book, it's implied that during that part, it's Pennywise taking him over.
Yeah, that makes sense. But even then, like, it's still even alluded beforehand, like...
Are you my girl? Are you still my
Yeah.
little girl?
Yeah, it's still, like, alluded to. Even
yeah.
before Pennywise is, like, making it go way over the edge.
Yeah.
But man, fuck that movie. It was good. I might have to watch it again at some point in the future, and I'm really hoping they get some kind of special release for it.
Yes.
Because, damn.
Okay, wait, so Quinn, you probably already like answered this, but like, did it live up to your hype?
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely believe so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I want to go back and watch it in a very small theater, like with as the lowest amount of people as possible.
Yeah, because there were a lot of people like laughing.
Yes.
And,
well, I understand the laughing in certain
screaming
parts,
and
but
stuff,
certain parts it didn't make sense.
Yeah, wasn't there someone that like booed towards the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
That fucker.
Yeah, but I think that because they haven't announced when the second one's coming out.
But they're gonna have to make a second one. I
Well,
can imagine this one's gonna be making pretty good money.
It's on track to be the highest opening weekend for any horror movie ever.
I can believe that.
Fuck,
It's
dude.
as of today, it was $1.5 million away, and that's not counting for what it's going to make tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's only Saturday. You're right.
Yeah.
And then
And it had the biggest opening for any R-rated movie ever, I think.
and what's
maybe.
the critical review? What's the critical reception? That's what
I
I'm
have to
thinking.
pull out my phone. It is so
If it's
the
anything below a 7, I'll be surprised.
the audience score is 8.2. Metacritic is 71.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because I tend to rate higher than like your average critic, I suppose. And then, like I said, it's a good movie. I don't think it's the best thing ever, but it's definitely one of the best horror movies, at least mainstream ones I've seen in a while.
Yeah. You need to see It Comes at Night.
I should.
Dude,
Yeah.
It Comes at Night is so fucking good. Oh man.
And it's an A24 horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to like hate horror movies, but now I'm actually starting to really enjoy them.
You just got to get over that hump. That's why I marathoned through all of them.
Yeah.
All the horror movies that day.
And then, good thing I started off with the one of the scariest ones, Jason X.
Jason X. Wait, was that seriously your
No,
first horror movie?
no.
No, the Thing was, because I showed you.
The Thing was like the
before.
first real one that I like
Yeah.
actually sat down and like really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I remember like one of the first horror movies I ever watched was this really dumb fucking movie called 8-Legged Freaks, which is about giant spiders taking over a town.
Yep.
And then for whatever reason, I remember The Fly really like fucked me up.
That's because that's David Cronenberg, man. That dude is.
No, not that one. I'm talking like the 1950s original.
Oh, never mind then.
Like I
yeah.
didn't see the full thing, but I saw bits and pieces of it. I'm like, that's fucking terrifying.
Well, then if that scared you, you should watch the Cronenberg one.
Oh, trust me. I've seen bits and pieces of the Cronenberg one too. Ooh, Jeff Goldblum.
You should
is
watch
a real sticky boy.
You should watch that, and you should watch Videodrome.
Yeah, I want to watch Videodrome as well. along with,
Videodrome has
and
stomach
Scanners.
vaginas where you
Yeah.
put VHS tapes in.
Yeah.
That's an actual thing that comes from that movie. Is stomach vaginas where you put VHS tapes.
I need to see that in Scanners.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I'm alone in my house tonight. I'm gonna freak out. Oh god.
You want to stay at my place?
No, because I
Cuddle up in my bed?
I work tomorrow.
Yeah, same here. You want me to stay over for a bit so we can watch Simpsons?
Do you want to watch Simpsons, Casey? You
no
want
idea what
to?
that
You want to chill out?
It's a 30-minute Simpsons shitpost.
God fucking damn it.
It's the only thing that'll make you feel better.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Okay.
But like I'm probably gonna be heading out soon too because I gotta get up early.
Okay,
too
yeah.
tomorrow.
You don't have to stay for the whole thing.
No, I'll stay for the whole thing. But I just won't stay for anything else
good.
afterwards.
Okay, clear.
That's fine.
Cool. Well,
Alright.
8 out of 10 for it.
Yes.
One of the best horror movies I've seen in a good while. And we'll see you guys some other time. Peace.